Hello YouTube, my name is Nick Zendar, and this is a video explaining how to do the Engram exploit in Destiny. So if you saw right there, you just do the patrol mission on Earth. Now while this loads, I'm going to explain a little more. This is kind of a little more based for levels 17 and higher. I've seen a little bit lower levels than that, but generally it's with a larger group. You can do it not by yourself. I would never recommend actually doing this by yourself. I would recommend at least two people, you and another person. But generally, if you stay and do it for a while, you'll have some other people join you, just people that want to do it too on your server, and they'll join you. You'll see that later in this video. So this right here is just showing you where to go. You know, I run through a lot of the areas, so you don't have to run through them like I am. You can, stop and kill everything. Generally, I just recorded this like this to show that you can just run through everything. It doesn't matter. You just have to get to the spot. It doesn't matter how you do it. So this, yeah, I crashed into the captain. I was like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna run around. But yeah, so this exploit is just kind of a little. It's you'll understand it a little more when we get to the part, but it's essentially you're shooting rapidly a lot of enemies, and by doing so that just increases the chance of getting an engram. Then when, if I were to stay and kill everybody in that room, the chance would be quite low. But if they were to repeatedly spawn very quickly, then I would have a higher chance, right? And so now this is just kind of my. I failed on that blink, by the way. This is just kind of my perception on this, but I don't really use this so much as to get better gear, because I already have some pretty good gear. If you're level 19 or something, you can actually get some pretty decent gear out of this if you get enough rare gear. So yeah, like you also have the chance of getting legendaries. I fail in getting this rock so hard, it's upsetting. So there is a chance of getting legendaries while doing this. So I'm just showing some points of where you can, shoot from. Legendaries are very rare, obviously. As you get higher, rares are more common. But this is mostly just to get Cryptart rank. So you see that pillar right there, that kind of meteorite thing. That is kind of the barrier to where you can go from. And what I mean by that is that is kind of my maximum. I would not go past that. So to get this working, you can see I'm not actually gonna do it on this run. I have some other clips of me doing it, but what you have to do is you have to kill all the hive in this area. So there will sometimes be some in this ship. If you saw there was that truck up on the hill, they generally hide around that blue truck. You can see it right there. They hide behind that sometimes. Any hive in this area have to die. Any hive must be killed, or else the spawn rates in this will be slowed down. So this is clips of this actually working. So this is generally what it looks like. This one's a little slower. It can be quite faster than this, but this is kind of what you get. There are daily events that happen every evening or morning. I think it's halfway through the evening. You'll see that the times kind of changed throughout these clips. There, it changed again, and that's just like a 2-minute change or whatever. It changes so drastically, and you can see that cave is already being lit up with engrams. But I don't have any clips of that. But there are daily events, which is generally a giant orb falls, and you have to defend it, and It's pretty easy. You have some guys come around and fight. You have to fight, blah blah blah. It's not too difficult. Then you just have to kill the hive that are in the area, and you just restart doing this. So as you saw there, I have a couple other people that are not in my fire team that are also doing this with me. So it's generally just people in your server that you'll do it with. We've had 6 people do it at one time. You know, it's just it's fun. It's okay. It's not so much fun just sitting there doing this, but the whole point is just so as I just want to point out here. There's some hive that came out of the ship that will happen occasionally. You just got to kill them and continue. This is more for just getting Cryptarch rank. I find I haven't really got exceptional gear from this, so yeah, it's mainly just for getting Cryptarch rank, which isn't a bad thing really. We found this out yesterday. In the morning, after the day-night cycle, in the morning, there will be a huge fight between the Fallen and Hive. Just be cautious of that because it is a massive all-out brawl, and you might die if you're not paying attention because it's very subtle. But they start coming out of doorways and they just start attacking each other, and ships come out, and it's just everything. So in a second here, we will be going into that cave, and we will see the fruits of our labor, as we would say. So here we are running to the cave, and this is just from we call them rounds. So 2 rares and I think 4 or 5 uncommons. And what we've perceived to say is that a round is essentially you get through all the ammo in your guns. So generally your primary, you know, continuously firing, and when you run out of ammo, generally you wait for another 1 or 2 people. I don't think I finished all my rounds in that, but somebody else ran out and they were like, I want to go, so they ran up, and everybody just kind of follows, because once you start running up, the spawns stop and you can't continue to shoot, so you all just go up, you collect your loot, you come back, and then you continue. So that's what we call a round. So that's a general receiving for 1 round. You can get more, you can get less, sometimes you can get a legendary. My one friend got like 5 in a day. It was absurd. I've only had like 2, and just because you get a legendary, you aren't guaranteed to, you know, get something amazing. You almost have a better chance of getting something amazing, like an amazing legendary from a rare, than actually getting one from a legendary, because it's just, they're so uncommon and generally they don't give you anything great. So yeah, this is the exploit with a little explanation with it, just telling you how to do this, how to do that. Sorry if this was a little too long for you. You can hopefully you skipped through it if it was too boring. So yeah, if you like the video, you know, give it a like, give it a comment, show it to your friends, you know, do the glitch, exploit, and just have fun. You know, don't abuse anything in the system. Just have fun with Destiny, and you know, good luck.